Okay, Steve Lehman. This is Joseph Andrew Jensen. I'm a Reverend Joseph Andrew Jensen. Now you, by your last name, I knew that you was Jewish. The fact that I met you and you're from Folsom Prison. My friend, he lives in, was in Leary Linda. He actually lives in Sacramento. I used to live there, and I know the area. This is the godsend. The reason I'm talking to you, layman, and the world, I'm letting the world to know, this is you're a new member. Now, what layman's going to be doing is premium publishing company is going to change all my books. Every book I have, starting with the first book, has to do with the GODScoin. The first book, God's Message, has to do with GODScoin. It's going to be written in Arabic first, because Arabic is the most important one I have. But the $600 per book, I can afford that every month while I'm in Egypt. As long as I'm not buying plane tickets and only paying to stay. And while I'm in Egypt, in Cairo, I pay $4 a night. Actually, $4.50 a night, which is $150 a week. When I pay $150 a month, $150 a month for my stay. When I'm in Cairo, in Jordan, every 30 days I had to go back to Jordan. I stay there. I stay approximately $400 per month. Okay, it's a lot more expensive, but it's still within my budget. I can still send Lehman $600 every month while by traveling back and forth, Egypt to Jordan to Petra, Egypt to Petra, Egypt to Petra, Egypt to Petra. While I'm getting my books published. This is beautiful. And while I'm getting my books published, these 4 books I have to get published now in Egypt, and that starts a whole new market. And money should start coming in right away. Not so much from America as it will be coming in from there, because it's written in all Arabic, all of Egyptian. Okay? Now, a whole new market. It also, I got the YouTubes going and stuff like that. So, this is the beginning to the end of this world the way we know it. It'll all change in 2025. Layman, you're the biggest part of the puzzle yet. They were supposed to do this from ASAP Tickets, and now they are not answering my calls. They blocked my calls from calling that company. I don't know what's going on, but that's the dangerous idea that you think that God would be, everybody would be happy, everybody's. The Christians would have been happy, the Jews would have been happy, Islam would have been happy, the Muslims would have been, everybody would have been happy. No, it's the opposite. They're all rejecting God. Just as God rejects them. Why is God rejecting them? Because they're all killers. They're all thieves. And if they're not stopping it, and they're not paying attention to God. If you have to look for God, you don't know God, because God lives right inside us, right between your ears. He gave you life. Now, I'm God's messenger, Rasul Allah, and I'm here. I'm a Pentecostal Christian. I've given the gift of tongues when I was 50 years old. The first time I received the Holy Spirit was I was 38 years old. I'm 73 right now. So you figure out I've been listening to God and around God all my life. I was born Easter Sunday. Give you an idea. Easter Sunday, in 1952, April the 13th. My wife that deceased after 29 years. She was born Saturday, 12 hours before me. April the 12th, 1952. She's born to 12 o'clock p.m. in the morning. I was born 6 o'clock in the morning p.m. Things that happened in my life. At 10 years old, I shook the hands of John F. Kennedy before he was assassinated at a rally when he ran against Nixon. First ran for president, 1960. I was in Iraq during 2 years in Iraq during that war. I was in the service for 3.5 years during the Vietnam War. Just so many things. I shouldn't be alive, but I am alive to testify. But the reason I guess I'm Rasulullah, God's messenger, that's what that means, it's because God's used me all my life. You'll know that God's used 7 people all their lives. Melinda Gates is one of them. Bill Gates is another. But Bill Gates for other reasons. He needed Bill Gates to develop Microsoft, the computer as we know it. Steve Jobs was not in the original 7. He made his way in there on his own through meditation or whatever. He was inspired by the iPhone. He did that. He's enlightened, let's say, by Buddhism or whatever he goes into. But he found God. He hasn't found God the Father. He's found enlightenment. I mean, even the Dalai Lama, I mean, he still thinks anybody can come back as a monkey or an animal or a bird or another person. He has no idea who God is. Okay, so I'm going to leave this very short. This is just to let Steve Lehman to know on YouTube. I'm here and I'm listening in the world, but you're going to be publishing my books for the rest of my life. You're already earning 3 GODScoins a month. Steve Lehman's earning, which is $3,600,000 a month. He's earning in GODScoin. That's how God pays, and He'll be paying everybody in this world. Everybody in this world will be millionaires. Some more than others, because some will get 2 GODScoins a month, some will get 3, some will get up to 5, and the handicap will get as much, up to 5. The disabled, the retarded, they get more, and we get more because we help them, teach them, and recite them. That's how God's world will be. There won't be any tax collection. There won't be any cost of education, health care, medical care. There won't be any more, a lot of things. No more data collecting, no more transferring the data. There won't be any more killing. Even the known militaries of the world, because they're getting paid GODScoin, will learn to shoot for the hands and feet. Hands and feet, not the head and chest. They keep a person alive so they can live the rest of their life. Maybe without feet, maybe without hands, where they won't be able to shoot or kick. But I guarantee you, they'll get married, and the purpose of life is to have children. That's to perpetuate God, because God lives inside us. He has to have us to live in. Don't we realize what we've been doing? We listen to the BS of this world. I don't know why I'm the only one that can hear God or knows God. Why? Everybody knows God, but you're ignoring Him. You treat a dog, which is the same letters, just turned backwards. You treat dogs better than you treat God. Why? I'm going to leave you on this YouTube, and I'm posting this right now to Steve Lehman. Okay? Good night.